What's up everybody, this is bLOckOus and I'm back with another video on some nether portal mechanics because honestly I've been quite obsessed with these things lately. I mean, you can send items through them reliably and I don't know why people don't use them that much. Or maybe they do and I'm just living in a bubble. So basically I want to link two chests using the nether so that you place one item in this chest and the other item, which is in the outer world, gets the items really quickly. So we're just going to get started by linking two nether portals and having them both go to the same nether portal into the nether. This way I'm going to be able to have some instruments in redstone behind it and have all the magic happen. Okay, so now that we have a functional nether portal, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the outer world and we're going to build another portal. Now usually I like to have this one about 20 blocks away, but I'm pretty sure you can have it farther or closer if you do your calculations right. And I'm not going to go over these in this video, but if you want to learn more about these, I'm going to put a link to an excellent tutorial that I also learned from, and it's not mine, but it's really good, so I'll link it down there and it'll show you how to link portals properly and in a much better way than what I'm doing right here, because I'm trying to do it quickly to get to the redstone stuff. And as you see, the second portal successfully links to the same portal in the nether. And so what we need to do now is to have something in the nether that leads back to the second portal. So let's highlight them, blue and yellow for now, and we'll call them yellow portal and blue portal. And we're going to go through the yellow and we're going to make the nether portal wider. Now, obviously, you can just build another portal just a little bit away from it, but I like to make it wider. It looks better and you know, why not? People are making giant buildings out of nether portals. I'm entitled to like a 10 block wide nether portal, which I think that's what this one is. And hopefully when this is lit, we can actually go to the blue portal by going to the very right. So let's try that. There we are. Nice. First try. Usually it doesn't work from the first try and I have to keep changing the size and be confused for a while, but I think I'm getting it a little bit more. I know this is not ideal, but it works for my purposes. So here we are, and I think now we just need to start setting up some redstone. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to have a dispenser going into the nether with a button on the block under it, and all that's going to do is send some blocks there. I put some red concrete in there, so let's see if it got delivered. And it looks like it's right there on the floor. And all we need to do now is start setting up our receiving mechanism. This part is going to be pretty simple, and I promise I'm not just saying that. Basically, there's just going to be a series of hoppers that lead into a dispenser, and that dispenser is going to have an auto-dispenser circuit that will fire everything as soon as it gets in, and that's it. So to start, I'm building this tiny glass barrier here, which is going to prevent the blocks from flying over the hoppers and missing them. And next, we're just going to place a dispenser right here facing into the portal, and we're going to draw a line of hoppers all the way until the glass barrier. So what we want to do is press and hold shift and keep pressing and hold shift and placing the hoppers all the way until we get to the spot under the glass. And that's exactly where we want to end, because now anything that gets dispensed from the other side should end up all the way in the dispenser on the right side here. So why don't we go back across and send a couple blocks and see how that works. Okay, so let's go ahead and press this button and then just hop right across. Oh, it looks like the block did not get delivered, which I'm guessing is because it got dispensed on the second column, not the first column. So let me go fix this real quick and I'll be right back. Clearly I went a little overboard, but what is life without some extravagance? So what we have now is a system that's absolutely ready to receive everything. So we're gonna go back there and send some blocks using the dispenser, and hopefully this time they will end up in the right place. So I'm clicking this thing twice and we'll go check it out. That one is still stuck down there, but that's from before. Alright, and there are two blocks right here in the dispenser, so we're good to go. And now as far as this nether portal is concerned, we just need to add a tiny auto-dispense circuit and then we'll be done. We're not even going to need to come back here again. The system will be fully functional. So what this circuit is basically a comparator coming out of the dispenser feeding a comparator clock, which then powers the dispenser itself. And what this means is whenever the dispenser is going to have any item, the clock is going to start blinking, emptying out the dispenser, and then powering itself off. So let me build that real quick. And then from there, we're just going to go back to the outer world and get started on the circuits out there, which are also going to be super simple. And now that this is done, we're going to head back to the outer world and finish setting this thing up. So first of all, this whole thing should be working right now. So if I press this button, I should see a block come out. There it is. Took a little longer than I thought, but there it is. Let's press it again. Should be very consistent. Every time I press the button, a block shows up on the other side. Let's do it again. There it is. Okay. I'm going to try it again because this is way more fun than it looks. So now that this is complete and we have seamless transfer, all we're going to do is set up some chests on this side and hoppers and then an auto dispenser on the other side, and we're going to have that whole mechanism completed. So for this, all I'm going to do is a very simple receiving mechanism with 2 chests and 2 hoppers, and then I'll cover the whole thing in glass, and I think that will be pretty reliable to receive everything. Clearly it's nothing fancy, but I think this is going to do the job because anything that's going to come out is going to hit the glass and fall in there. So I think that now we're ready to head back to the other portal and set it up with a chest and some auto dispense stuff, and everything will be ready. And I'm keeping the circuit very simple. So basically there's going to be a hopper on top of the dispenser, and then we're going to place a chest on top of that, and this finishes the first part. And then I'm going to set up a few wool blocks around the dispenser and set it up with an auto dispense circuit that's exactly like the one we set up in the Nether. Once that's done, I believe that anything I place in this chest is going to start appearing in that chest without any issues. So the only thing remaining is to see how fast that happens and if it's very reliable. Now it looks like I've misplaced everything here, so we're going to go 1 block lower because we actually want to get the current out of the dispenser and not out of the hopper. So I'm going to place my wool blocks just like I usually do, and then go ahead and place the comparator sticking out of the dispenser. Then I'm going to place some repeaters, one pointing into that block in the corner and then one coming out of the dispenser. And it looks like I'm missing some blocks, so let's add those 3 missing wool blocks and then cover the rest of the space with redstone. And this effectively completes the project. I now think that any kind of stuff that go into the chest are going to appear there. So why don't we place some stacks of this orange concrete that we have and go watch it from the other side to see how everything is working. And as expected, it looks like the blocks are coming in and getting added to the chest. And you know, once the flow gets going, it looks like it's actually pretty fast. I'm guessing the rate doesn't change. It's just going to take a little bit of time for the first block to come in. And then after that, it's just going to be pretty fast. I mean, check this thing out. You place stuff in that chest and you have it here. You can do a lot of stuff with this. You can build complex storage and stuff like that. But just so you know, I'm not even done with Nether portals. I have so many more ideas. I'm going to be sending all sorts of different signals through them and building all types of different machines. So hopefully you like this one. And if you have, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button, because I'm definitely coming up with more videos as we go. I'm trying to do videos every day, but maybe I'll miss a day here and there, just like I did yesterday. But other than that, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.